right, guys, this one, you're probably like, why are you putting this out now? This map's so old. Because it took me so long to beat. I could not do this solo. It was by far one of the hardest solo bosses I've ever done. Maybe we'll get lucky right now, but this was by far one of the most annoying to do. Not because well, you just get, the Easter egg's easy. You just get swarmed. That's really it. The ending part, there's no good way of doing it without gobblegums, and you know I don't use gobblegums just because I don't like the randomness of them. So I'll show you the best way of doing this with your friends, and then we'll try it solo, but there's definitely more of a setup with this one than all the other maps I've ever done. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go with the ASG89. Now, the build truthfully doesn't really matter as long as you have your suppressor, reinforced barrel, and the extended mag 2. That's really all you need. You could add an ammo mod for Dragon's Breath. So here's the thing. This is what annoys me about this Easter egg, guys. So there's a gun that you can buy in the game. You have to buy it. That gives you almost like elemental pop built in. But if we're at the point where you have to buy guns for zombies, we got other issues. So you can use rapid fire, recoil, whatever. Dragon's Breath. People love Dragon's Breath because if you run it with Deadwire, it's like having Blast Furnace and Deadwire at the same time, which just, I didn't find a use for it because we're going to put Deadwire on anyway. So, yeah, this is what I went with. You can take a quick screenshot. This, you could do the rapid fire, but it's not really that useful. So I would just stick with this. Field upgrade is Ether Shroud, and just use the extra. You get a second one of it, so you can stack those in the boss room. And other times, it's just nice to have two. And then just use the field upgrade that allows you to give it to your group members as well, even if you're doing solo, just because the other ones aren't really worth it. Make sure you have maxed out Deadwire. So I forget here, let me show you real fast. So we're gonna go with Deadwire can stun elite enemies, which will kind of help you in the boss. As you guys know, this boss is such a nightmare that whatever you run, it's not going to be good. It's not going to help you much. So we're also going to run stims and molotovs. You know I don't run gobblegum, so that doesn't really matter. And then the other one is whatever you feel comfortable with your perks. That's really what it comes down to. So as I said, there's no great way of doing this. I've only beat it in squads, but I will show you the best strategies and how to do this and get it done by round 12 with your friends. First thing I would do is start with the enhancer, just to make round. We can't really do anything until round 5 anyway. So I would just make this go as fast as possible. Now, just because it's low rounds, don't overestimate or underestimate the ability, the damage that these guys can do. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get swarmed from away. You're like, what? Will this one shot? Let's see. No. So it really doesn't matter. I'm not risking it. I'll run around. I just don't want to spend money for ammo. Dude, I'm that greedy. Come here.
I'm like a cockroach. Apocalypse proof.
Hey. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go this way.
And dark.
And we're going to open both doors. Now, we're going to thin the herd just because this part could be a little chaotic. So let's get it down to 1. So while I'm thinning the herd, let me just talk real fast. I don't know if I said this, but we're going to do a bunch of side Easter eggs. Not a bunch, quite a few side Easter eggs. The ones that we aren't going to do is the golden armor, because I feel like that boss is a little too hard for what we need to do. That's more like an end game thing once you've beaten the boss. So that one, and then the ray gun one, just because the ray gun is not that great in this game, honestly. And 2, it's a lot of work and it's based on chance. We have our molotovs. As you can see, there are these, what do you want to call them? Braziers? Yeah, I guess braziers is the word. Just throw a molotov at it. Every time you hit one, you get a new molotov, which is nice. Now, you have tons of time to do this, but you don't have unlimited time. If the zombie gets hit, it doesn't really matter. But we're going to just keep throwing these, getting the molotov. Boom. And that should give you your free perk. Something good. Quick revive. Not really what I wanted, but whatever. Sweet. So we just finished that. That's the first side Easter egg done. Now, let's get this part started. We're going to do the free pack-a-punch perk, and then we are going to move on. Jump on in. And then we're going to turn around. And it's a little tough to do this because you're using a slug, but you want to shoot that rock and shoot 4 moving rocks really fast. So there we go. So you want to shoot them fast enough so that it spawns this. So that's our first Pack-a-Punch as well as cryo. Now, there's another thing that we could do that gets us a tool by shooting the 2 waterfalls. Don't do that till round 11, because at round 11 you get an epic rather than just a blue. So that's why I would keep it. You could wait till round 20 to get the orange for free. You could do it that way, but I feel like you might as well get purple and then just buy orange later, legendary. So most people will buy up to purple and then get orange, but it's like, and when you factor that in, as well as spending what might be a quick revive, as well as, like, there's a lot of factors there. So that's why I would say get it at round 11 rather than wait till round 20. Okay, so cool. We have enough. What do we want to do? Now we can start moving the crystals. So here are the crystals that spawned. There's 1 in each room except for spawn and the dark area, as I call it, or the area to nowhere. This crystal's fine as long as it's on one of these. You just don't want it down there. This one, we're going to move to either here or here. So let me shoot that crystal. Boom. It takes 45 seconds for these crystals to spawn, so I'm going to keep moving while we're at it. Now, we want this crystal to land over here for the next step of the Easter egg. So we're going to just kind of go back and forth between these 2 to get the crystals to where I want them to be. So there's 4 locations in each room for the crystal. It sounds like it just landed where I wanted it to be. It's going to hit every location 1 time, and then go to where you want it to go. So as long as it's within the circle, you're good. Now we want to get to the other side. We're going to open 1 door, and the way we do that is by going through the ether. That's what I'll call this, the ether. So this crystal I want here. So I'm going to move it. This door opens up to where we unlocked the ether, like the crystal that we grabbed to get these to spawn. But we're going to go this way, and we're going to open to the other room. And if you keep going straight, that door takes you to spawn. And we got to get this crystal over to here. While I'm waiting for this to spawn in the area I wanted to, next thing that's going to happen is a mimic is going to spawn. You're going to want to kill that mimic, and then it's going to drop a monocle. And that monocle is going to let you see symbols on the wall that are illuminated by the crystal when it lands. It spawned where I want it to be, so we'll kill these guys. Where's the other one? There he is.
Viscera just keeps coming,
Now,
doesn't it?
the mimic is going to spawn here. Yep.
Guess somebody's mama never warned them about.
There's the monocle, and then it's going to spawn the Roman numerals. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, IV, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you miss one or hit the wrong one, you don't have to restart it. It just you don't have to restart it. It just lets you just have to wait a second, and it lets you continue from where you left off. I would be a little conservative with your ammo here, just because you have a lot of killing you have to do and not a lot of ammo. I'm using it more as a sniper than a shotgun, and that's solely because I don't want to buy ammo here, because you get a max ammo at the end of this, and it just feels like a waste to get ammo. What the hell? Yep. It just feels like a waste to get ammo and then just get a max. So boom, grab the first part of the staff. So now we're gonna go to the green side, do the same thing, and then that one has 1 through 10 rather than 1 through 8. Where's 6? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, it's an X and an IX, so 9, 10. So now we're just gonna do the same thing again. Go through this, as I said, try and treat it as a rifle rather than a shotgun, just to conserve ammo. I'm gonna do it. I could do this. 6. Oh, dude, with just enough bullets. All right, cool. So I would get the wave down to 1 again. And make sure you have 2 charges of your Ether Shroud. Now we have a lockdown. Now, This lockdown can be a little tricky. Make sure you grab jugs first. Grab your jugs because you're going to need as much health as you possibly can. So we have to defend the staff. The staff's going to go right here. Now, you're going to get swarmed by zombies, but there's going to be purple clouded zombies. Those are the ones that go for the staff. And the reason that people kind of mess this one up is, one, you get swarmed, but also you can't really tell in the junk around you where these zombies are. So the way I like to do this is excuse me, sorry. The way I like to do this is I start with an ether shroud to get all the non-damage zombies away, and then I get to see the purple haze zombies. The reason I do this is because then I can stack the spawn, run around to make sure that the non-aggressive or non-damage to the staff zombies are stuck behind me, and then I can just clearly see everything that goes for the staff. That's kind of the play here. So you'll see what I mean. This is kind of the make or break moment. If you can do this solo, everything else is pretty easy except for the boss, obviously. So max out the spawn, and then you'll see purple glowing zombies like this. Those are the guys that are going to attack the staff. So max out the spawn, just run around in a circle. Now pop it, and they're going to go away. Here's a bug. Now run in a circle. And as you can see, we've maxed out the spawn so that it's a little easier to see. Run around, just kind of make headway. Now there's a zombie on it, which is not fantastic. See, I have him kind of locked. And see how there's none attacking? That means that you've maxed out. You have to kill some bodies to get the more of the clouded guys to spawn, because you've maxed out the spawn. So just kill a couple of them, and then you know that the next ones, ideally you go for the ones shooting the bugs. Wow, there we go, perfect. So when you kill enough of them, it works pretty well. So here is your staff. So in order to upgrade the staff, we have to freeze 3 of those lanterns in quick succession. I think you have a total of like 10 seconds. That is why placement's key. That's why we put one here, one there, and then we still need one in a good spot on the other side. So we do have to open this door at this point. So that's not the worst area for it, so I might keep that one. But now I have to thin this herd a little bit. What I would do is I would back up as far as you can go. Hit that, so I got my hit marker. There's 2. Go, 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 and 3. That should be fast enough, and you'll get, that's how you know that you did it right. You get that dialogue. So now that we did that, there's going to be symbols on some rocks. Now, these symbols are very hard to see and very hard to, like, depending on your computer settings. So here's one. There's 8 of them on the map. You only need 3. So here's another one. Now, I'm going to make a little map for everyone that tells you what the symbol numbers are and such, just to make it easier for you. Just because I've seen maps that just aren't that great. So that's 2. Just make sure you know where those are. Now, you could memorize the symbols and their numbers, but I don't do that. 1, 2, 3, way up there. We're going to go through a round real fast because we're going to get our, now that it's round 11, we're going to get our tool to instantly go to purple. So, boom. Now we just have to get 5,000 for our other one, for our legendary. Sorry, I don't know why I struggled with words. I got multiple people talking to me. And now that you shot the 3 crystal ruins, or whatever you want to call them, one of the doors is going to be locked. For us, it's the yellow, so it might be random for you. But so you also might notice that there's these flowers that turn green, blue, and purple. Those are kind of like the spores in remember the old days? What map is that in Black Ops 3? The one with the fumigator and stuff. Well, I guess technically Shadows of Evil has the fumigator, but oh yeah, Shadows of Evil works. There's the spores that you just basically wait for them to grow. Same concept here. These are going to turn purple. Break them when they're purple, and they give you goodies. So now we're going to take doesn't really matter which one. I guess ideally the red portal, just because it's fastest. So you want to use your staff to shoot the symbols on the door. So it doesn't matter the order. 8, 4, 3. And if you do it right, you will see the symbols on the ground in front of the door. So let's see if I was correct. So I was actually wrong. Because it's actually 1, 4, 3, not 8, 4, 3. Good thing I checked. If I was to go through that door right now, it would kill me. So it insta downs you. So I meant to say 1, 4, 3, not 8, 4, 3. 1, 4, 3. Let's see if I'm correct that time, which I should be. Yep, we're good. So I'm going to drop. Now this is going to be kind of a movement thing. So there's going to be an orb that spawns in front of us. Here's the orb. And this is going to be kind of like a lockdown. We're going to follow this. So we have to follow this orb, stay close to it. I just realized I don't have that much ammo, so I probably will be using my staff quite a bit here. And remember, don't feel like you have to kill everything. There's the anomaly. Now, I don't want to stay too far from this thing, otherwise... I just want to slow down the anomaly. I don't want to kill it. Not that it's a bad thing if I kill it. It's just I'm not going to waste the ammo. So now I'm going to go back to shotgun. Maybe I'll just pop my thing anyway. Just because I have an extra. And we are good. That's actually, I always find that easier than the other part. The first part. So put your staff in. Boom.
Totally worth it.
And now we have our upgraded staff. I'm just going to break these so I can work towards my legendary, and then we're going to start the next step of the Easter egg. So we have to complete rituals. So each ritual is very, very easy in my opinion. Press B or whatever your thing is to bring your healing up. Shoot this crystal first. It's going to make this. Press F on it. And then we're going to go back to spawn. So you could do your staff. You could use your shotgun. It's your choice. I use my shotgun just because there's a better chance that I get good mats out of it. So we're going to go over to here, and we're going to activate this, and we have to kill a crap ton of vermin. And I mean a crap ton. So let them all spawn. This part's really easy. I just, again, as I said, I like doing it because it gives you so much scrap with the shotgun. So there's nothing you have to defend. It's literally just kill as much as you can in a short amount of time and grab as much scrap as possible. Boom. Perfect. So when I grab this thing, it's going to close the door that we came out of. So I'm actually just going to grab it. We have to go to another door. You also can't get hit 4 times. If you get hit 4 times, you lose it and you have to come back. I think it's next round. I've never failed these, so that's why I'm like, oh. So just keep running to another door, and we have to place this back in the spot that we shot it. Boom. So that one's done. Now we're going to go over here. Now this one's a little... This one can be hard, but if you have the staff, it's actually quite easy. So what we're going to do... I'm actually going to buy, because I have enough... We're going to buy our armor now. So with the staff, we're going to go in here. We're going to start the next one, which is vermin. Or, sorry, the bugs. So the next one for this, honestly, just keep shooting your staff down at the ground. Do a full charge. Every time you kill a bug, it's going to drop a orb that we have to bring back to the statue here. So there's an orb. So just bring it back. Just keep going back and forth. I actually prefer doing it with a shotgun, honestly. I guess if you have multiple people, have someone run the staff just to make it a little easier on you. But there is a timer for this, and it's not fun. But you actually don't take that much damage in this, which is surprising. Give it to me, please. 20 seconds. This is going a little slower than I expected. I guess that's got to be because of the, yeah, there we go. Because of the staff. Like, it takes a while to actually, for them to die. So, okay, cool. So remember, we have to run to another door. Put it back in here. Switch to your staff. Press B. And then we want to hit this statue, which is the mimic statue. Or, sorry, doppelgast statue. And we're going to go to the green door. How much ammo do I have? Yeah, that's good enough. So we'll start this one. It's going to just keep spawning doppelgasts. Now, your shotgun's going to just mow them down for the most part. So it spawns a new one every, I think it's like 5 seconds or whatever. So you want to kill them quickly so that... Ooh, You want to kill them quickly so that you don't have to fight two at once or whatever it is. Grab this. Go to a different door. Place this. Man, we're on round 15 already? Jeez. Doesn't feel like it. Alright. So now what we're going to do, let's just get a quick... Boom. Nice. Bonus points. We'll head back to spawn. We're going to do two things. We're going to put dead wire on our weapon, and we're going to get it to legendary. Super important. Dead wire. Weapon rarity. Legendary. Perfect. Now, we're all out of ammo. You could wait for a max ammo, or, I really didn't have to open that door. We do the ability, or we do the thing that allows us to get a free max ammo, which is right here. So go this way. It's right there. Nice. Now we just have this one. Boom. And we have to go back to the red door. So this is going to spawn a boss zombie, and the boss zombie is going to have minions that will put a shield around it. Honestly, you're going to kill it so fast, it doesn't even really matter. Always spawns over here. Ready? Aim for the faces. Ooh, I've been grabbed. So just kill the zombie, and then just go back to shooting him. Whoa. Ooh, give me a second. Easy. And just like that, guys, you have completed the main Easter egg, except for the boss. It's perfect. Okay, so now we are going to get our triple pack-a-punch. I'm going to show you guys a really easy strategy to get everything that you need very quickly. So if you're like, oh, I don't want to go through waves, which you will have to go through waves, but there's a really, really easy way of manipulating the spawns that they haven't patched yet. So at any point, we can go to the door. We're going to start getting our perks, maxing out our weapons, all that good stuff. So, yeah, we're going to go into the stamina room, and then I'm going to pee real fast because I just drank way too much water. For this strat, all you want to do is stand, pin yourself to this post, and just keep shooting at your feet. So you'll get tons of salvage this way, as well as you basically can't die. It's like borderline impossible. So just keep holding it down. Every time it goes down, just fucking, you know, just keep doing this. It's going to take you a little bit, probably go till like round 25. And then by then you should have everything that you need. So now that we have dead wire on our gun, we can also do a little side Easter egg for some points and a, I forget what it's called, a full power or whatever. So all you have to do is go into spawn with your dead wire. You can't do this with shock charges. I wish you could, but all you do is shoot this generator and this generator, and it'll give you that as well as some shields, some points, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then we can go back to our little spot. Let's pack-a-punch this bad boy. 1.
Surrender is not a ranger word.
2. We're going to make another one of those. Mutant injectors, just because I doubt that there's any on the ground. And then we're going to talk about this boss real fast. So this is a 10-phase boss. The first 4 phases are pretty easy. Ooh, sweet. Never mind, we're good. The first 4 phases are very easy, maybe even 5 phases. Then after that, all hell breaks loose. So the best way of doing this is in squads. Like, I truly don't know if this is possible to do solo.
Using stim.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to go in. I'll show you how it's done. If I die, which is very, very likely, I'm just going to post the group version. For the first 4 waves, you can stay in the center and just spam the ice staff like we were just doing. I don't really feel comfortable doing it that way just because it's a real pain. As you know, that there's a laser that goes around in a circle. If that hits you, you're basically dead. The hardest part about this isn't the laser. It's the enemy bosses that have the amulet on the back of them, because they move so fast and they insta-down you. It was, I don't know who thought of that at freaking Activision, but great idea. So most people, as I was saying, will just sit here, go prone, and then just spam at their feet. I don't trust it. In squads, you're supposed to stay down low and train so that you can stay behind the stairs. That sucks too. There's just no good way of doing this. And then people pop in plain sight like it's candy, which is kind of annoying. So whenever it starts going up, you always have to keep an eye on it. It goes up and down twice. And then after that, it goes, it sticks somewhere. So you get a max ammo after every phase. Blah, blah, blah. It's pretty easy in that regard. But again, once you get to round, or like part 5, that's when shit hits the fan. So now it's going to stay. And then what I like to do is do 1 charge. Look up and then start spraying into it. So there's the first one.
That's one way to make friends.
Again, later on you can't do that, so you have to save your what are they called? Save your ether shrouds. So there's your max ammo. Same concept. We're gonna do that for the first 4 rounds, but because we're in solo, we can actually get through. We can break both of these. When you're in multiplayer and you're like, oh man, how do I make comms? Just ping which one you're all gonna shoot. So now it's going to get stuck in a second. And then start spraying in. 2. So because we're in solo, we can probably get both done. So that counts as 2 phases, as you can see. I'm gonna pop 1 more. So now it's gonna become very different. We can't shoot these. It's gonna spawn a lot of enemies, so just be prepared.
Max ammo.
So you're gonna see that this guy is red, that heavy zombie right there. And there's the Ankh. So that's 2. Or, well, 1 technically. The next one's gonna spawn. So those things, if it has a red Ankh on its back, it's going to just go right at you. Like there's no, like this is where it gets hard. So I would pop my, so like that. Like that guy, a doppelgast, as you know, is fast as hell. Pop that, just because. That one's done. Well, I have 3 left, I think. Not fantastic at all. So now's when you want to... Oh! There it is. See, you get hit once and that's it. That's how fast they are. That's why I really don't think it's possible to do solo. But, okay, I'm going to splice in everything after the 5th phase of that. I was doing pretty well, but again, as I said, it's just way too, like the timings and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole Easter egg. So let me show you guys how it's done. No, no, I got hit by 2 of the ones with the, those fast guys. Watch him. Jinx, you think you can hit me with that staff? Thank you, my friend. Oh, shit. That was close.
He's on me, he's almost dead.
Oh, nice. Right, this is the one where we lay into it, correct?
Yeah.
I still have my, phase. Come on! I'll grab the max.
Max ammo.
All right, boys, locked in. Reload, damn it. There we go. Finally, dude. That took so many attempts.
Fanciest skate suit ever.
Good job, guys. Finally, after literally like a month of doing this. Easy clap. Easy clap. It was an honor, team.